Who is in? Who have we got in? Late, I know. Friday. One in, one out. We've got one in. Who's the one? Or is it one of those silent ones? Repping the Oldham shirt. Bree Bro. I don't know who Bree Bro is. New. Hold on, knock that off. What's he say? Oh, yes. Going on, brother. I'm not expecting many in because it's like it's late in it. You know what I'm saying? What is everybody up to? It's a late night Friday night, so I'm not expecting many people to be in. You never know though, do you? Hopefully a few more people join, otherwise we'll just end it. It is warm on a level. Nobody's talking. There's only 2 people in. I can hear the trains going by. No one is talking. I might cut this and then just do my vlogs that I need to do. We've got some prison news I need to cover. No one's talking. We've got 2 in. We've got 1 like. It's a joke, this, right? When you think that I'm pushing numbers, nearly 20,700 subs, right? And you're getting 2 on a live. It's madness. And of the 2 people, one of them is probably a troll. Just watches. We've got 3 in, pushing big numbers, you know. 5 in, 7 in. Here we go. Galstrilla Zama. That is the coolest name on YouTube, yo. I am good, people. Repping the Oldham Athletic shirt. No, not you, JD. Not you, brother. Not you. Just, there's always spies in the camp. But yeah, hope everybody's good. I am literally, I wasn't going to do a live. I'm not really in the mood to do a live. I've actually got bare prison stories, police stories, non-stories that I need to cover. But I was just like, we'll see what the live brings. Too warm out there, yo. Proper, like, honestly, like, absolutely dripping wet, you know, serious. New Oldham away shirt. Colin McAndrew does not miss a trick. Repping the new, this is a new 120, right. The reason that it's red and white is the blue shirts, we play in blue, right? And the away shirts are normally blue and tangerine, black, right? But they brought out this 125th anniversary shirt, as it says there. And we was formed as a team called Pine Villa FC, and they played in red and white stripes. So that's why they brought this back. But the away shirt should have been tangerine. The home shirt is blue, comes black, blue fades into black. Watch the snooker tonight. Nah, man, I'm not really into snooker, brother. Don't really do snooker. I've been watching the boxing though, and then tomorrow's UFC. So yeah, I've just been watching the boxing, and then I need to do videos for YouTube, but I always was like live. I shouldn't really do lives; they are boring as hell. But it's all good, man. I don't know about my YouTube numbers, you know. I'd much rather have like 10,000 constant hits, right, than 20,700 nearly, with like a couple here, a couple there. Nah, I didn't get. I didn't. Do you know what? I've not even watched Barcelona. What happened with Barca? A Barca out? No, I've not even watched it, but I don't even know who was playing. I was watching the boxing. Uh, I've watched some good boxing tonight. Felix and Felix Cash and what's the other kid called? Jason Wellborn. Airborne Warrior. I am good. Lost 8-2. They lost 8-2 on aggregate to Bayern. Messi might be gone, you know. Messi might leave, you know. Can't keep putting up with them slackers. But Barca got taken apart by Bayern Munich, by the Germans. I was in Iceland, it was full of fairy in albinos. Not even aggregate, mate. Are you having a joke? Yeah, let me just check this, right? I'm not having that Barca got done 8-2. In one game, not even an aggregate. Hold on. Barcelona. What? Oh my God. And Coutinho bagged two. Oh my God. Talk about levered. Muller got two. Perisic got one. Nabe, Kimmich, Ledowski, Philip Coutinho. That was embarrassing. I've not even watched. I wish I would have watched that game, you know. I can't keep up to date with who's playing at the minute because the football things are all over, aren't they? But I know Champions League we're playing. Like I know Champions League still going on. But yeah, my skin's clearing up a bit now, finally, because I'm back on the water. I should be sponsored by Volvic. What top are you wearing? League Two, my team, Oldham Athletic. It's it's the new away shirt for the 2021 season. I've got the home shirt, which is blue, which it's blue at the top, dark blue, and it blends into black. um, I'm drunkenly, I'm drunkenly mad. Go on, Kenneth Gridley, smash them. But yeah, thought so. It didn't look like an Oldham. That's all. Yeah, well, this is the thing. So Oldham was founded 125 years ago this year as Pine Villa FC, and they used to play in red and white stripes. Oldham Athletic, an all right team. I don't know what you're smoking, brother. No, we're a League Two team. We finished 19th last season due to the COVID thing on points per game, like the way that they work it out and stuff. So, yeah, one of them. I'm thinking about going back to Shrewsbury Prison to do a tour on my own and just do bare videos of the prison and what goes on and how it works and stuff. Marcus Collins, yes, yes, yes. Marcus, I've never spoken to Marcus on the phone or anything, but I know he's been with me for a while. So everyone must be out getting steaming or something on this Friday. 25 subscribers. Got 20,700 subscribers nearly. And we're pushing 25. Big numbers. Baby channel, baby numbers. You know, one of them. When I stream on this, the beard's back already. Do you know what? It's getting there. It is slowly starting to grow back. But I wish I never shaved it. AQOD out of HB Ramby 3 weeks ago. You should be doing videos for my channel, brother. Telepathic Swan. If you're up for doing videos for my channel, brother, I can blur your face. I just want the content. I support Man City, but my local team's Macclesfield. They got shafted, mate. They got relegated, didn't they, instead of Stevenage. So, what's your favourite prison film? Shawshank Redemption all day, every day. Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne, sure. They didn't want to declare anything, just thought you read it. Yeah, JD, do you know what? I've been stressed with my subscribers, bro. People get on me 24/7, and you reply to some people, right? And they just send you about 50 messages, bro, for one of yours. It's just like, I get overwhelmed, bro, because I've got my own demons, and then people put baggage on me, which is cool. It's a bit snide. Yeah. One of our former players, Danny Whitaker, went to Macclesfield. I remember he was actually a substitute uh, for Oldham, and we was playing Macclesfield, and I went down and was chatting to him on the sideline. He was just warming up, and I just got chatting to him in it. Danny Whitaker used to play for Oldham, and then he went to Mac. It's nice down Mac. Some money down there. Some nice big gaffs down Macclesfield, though, isn't there? Red is not my colour, by the way. It really doesn't suit me, but you know, I'd give anything for the tan, but I'm scared of the sun, you know. Did you watch Barca Bayern? No, but I should have done. I should have watched it, but I didn't watch it. But I thought it was 8-2 on aggregate. Someone was like, nah, 8-2 standard. I was like, what? So Lionel Messi, bro, he could leave, bro. He could go, you know. They didn't win the La Liga. Real Madrid pipped them by 5 points. They got knocked out in the quarterfinals against Bayern Munich, by the Germans. So yeah. How much was the tour? So I think if you go on a guide, it's like 18 quid. If you book online to go on a self-guided, it's a tenner. But I just paid 15. I just paid 15 when I got there in it. So it was 15 for me, 15 for me, ma. It was only a Cat C, bro. But if you're interested in prisons, it's one of them, innit? I've been on 2 prison tours now. I went on the Crumlin Road Gaol or jail, whatever it's called, in Ireland. Went on the tour there. And then I went on the Shrewsbury tour. There's one at Shepton Mallet as well by the same company. But one of the guys who works there, a senior manager that's a tour guide at the prison, he actually follows me on Twitter. Can you tell me info about Forest Bank Prison? It's a dive. It's run by those jokers at Sodexo. It's a Category B prison, holds around 1,600 prisoners. The wings are broken up. You don't have your ones to your fours. You've got your ones and your twos, and then your threes and your fours. You're separated because obviously they've got a separate entrance. So your threes and your fours is like, so example, A1, which is the YOs, YPs, young prisoners, YOs, young offenders. Then you've got A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2, E1, E2, F1, F2, G1, G2, H1, H2. Nonsense. So yeah, loads of corruption in that prison. Favorite car make? I don't drive, brother, but if I like Range Rovers, bro, I like Ranges. I like British engineering, but I don't know if Shrewsbury Prison tour. I'm going to go back and do the tour of the prison on my own. When I'm with my mum was getting in shot, right? And I should have spoke more about, I should have been more sensible with it and said, look, so you come in, this is what would happen. So, do you know what I'm saying? So I might do that next time. I might go on my own in the next few days and just do another tour on my own and see how that goes. But yeah, Shrewsbury's a nice little town. Really, really nice little town, to be fair. Have you seen the Netflix documentary series about making a murderer? Is that the Stephen, whatever he's called? What they called? Stephen? I can't think of his name. What's his name? The kid. What's the kid's name? Stephen Avery. That's it, Avery. I don't think. I've not watched. Do you know what? Right. I just like American serial killers. I don't really watch American prison things. Let's go. She's got on 40, smashing the boxes straight from no. What's the difference between private prison and HMP? Just public sector prison and private sector prisons. Private sector prisons are run by G4S, Serco, Sodexo. The first aim and the last aim of those prisons is financial gain. That comes at the behest of a lot of things. So yeah, I don't like private prisons. HMP, a lot of cons prefer HMP because it's a lot more structured and stuff, right? They know what they're getting. HMP, private prisons, Some people prefer them because they think it's more laid back. But like I said, I've got a big issue with companies making money off prisoners and prisoners suffering, prisoners' families suffering, and even prison officers as well. Because a lot of prison, not all of them, because I don't like the bully boys. Here we go. This is what happens when you get a live. No bed alert. No beds that don't ring you off their own number. Little muppets, little cowards that ring you on withheld because the muppets, because they see you're on a live and are watching this, right? Listen, grow a set of testicles, right? Get hold of me and come and meet me socially, and we'll see what we're little muppets. Absolute cowards, mate. Let me just block these private numbers. Here we go, little muppets. Look, here we go again. Nah, I'm not going to give them the airtime, bro. That's what they want, brother. Don't you get it? That's what they want, brother. They want to be given time on the channel, bro. No, none of that. If you get a set of testicles, ring me off your own number, and if you've got an issue, come and see me socially. Simple. I don't speak to the police. One of them, innit? Little muppets, mate. Nah, bro. Bro, people ringing off private numbers. When people start ringing off their own numbers, brother, then I'll take notice. You understand? Right. Now, you'd think, yeah, look. You'd think, yeah, that they grow a set of testicles and they'd like be like, yeah, I'll ring you off my number and prove it, innit? But they don't, brother, because they're cowards, bro. SHA-12 PHYD, I don't know who you are, but hello. Most dangerous prison in the UK. Depends, brother. Any of the Cat A's, but it's not just Cat A's. How much was the tour at Shrewsbury? It was £15. If you pay online, it's £10 on the day. Right, but the thing is, there's two types of tours. You've got guided and self-guided. Guided tours, I think the earliest one was like Monday or something. What cell are you in today, Cody? But yeah, so just one of them. Raphael Rowe, yeah, I've watched Raphael, man. I follow him on Twitter actually. You're a Benson guy or Sterling, I don't smoke, brother. But yeah, the prison tour, the self-guided, which is cheaper. If you pay on the day for a self-guided, it's 15 quid. You can just turn up and go around at your own pace. There's arrows on the floor. If you go on a self-guided, you've got to be there for a certain time, and it takes about a week or two. It might take you a week to get booked in. If you go on a tour, you're sort of rushed round and you can't go around at your own speed. It's like, right, onto this, onto that, onto this, onto that, onto the executioner's room, bam, 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 bam. So you can't go at your pace, right? Now, my mum is deaf. She's got a cochlear implant, right? Without it, she's clinically deaf. And even though she's got a cochlear implant, if there's loads of noise and stuff, she can't hear what's being said. So it would have been pointless going on a guided. Plus, I didn't want to wait a week to go on a guided tour because you've got to book in online and a space and stuff. So we went on the self-guided, £15, and we went through the prison thing. What's that? The prison thing made me think you stuffed your phone for a few seconds. Nah. No prison pocket smuggling for me. But no, I was just having a joke by doing a little video. A lot of people saw through it. A lot of people believed it. One of them, people that you know about prison, know you're not allowed football shirts. So I'm not up to much this weekend. I've just been watching the boxing, chilled out. Tomorrow is UFC, so I'll be up all night tomorrow. What's the car you've driven legally, bro? Loads, bro. Porsche Cayennes, Subaru Impreza WRX STIs, Mitsubishi Evolutions, crazy ones, bro. Audi TTs. Audi TTs, no, Audi R8s even. I call this for going next. Yeah, this one. Oh, call it. Now, I've not wrote to Sean Mercer. I need tomorrow I'm going to write some letters. Who have you got, mate? Stipe or Cormier? Do you know what? I like them both, brother, but I'm hoping Cormier goes out and wins it, brother. Do you know who the most dangerous prisoners in the UK system? Some people say Charlie Bronson. Some people say Danny G. Some people say Robert Maudsley or Hannibal the Cannibal. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's different, aren't they? Audi manual or automatic. It was a manual. Marty Wilkes is in. Yes, Marty. Marty's been a subscriber for a long time. Nearly got shafted by the police. But yeah, bus case. Well, he didn't bus case. His case was dropped, and rightfully so. Yeah, man. Reckon Sean Mercer is dangerous in prison. See, the thing is with these gangbangers, right? A lot of them are not fighters. A lot of them are just dangerous when they're packing. But like I said, last time he heard he was in Franklin. That's all I know. There was a bird that was writing to him that was selling letters about him, weren't she, to the paper. Do you know what? That's well said, that JD. Yeah, that's a good point. Well said, brother. Rocky Marciano. You're talking about Rocky Marciano Price, the kid who's just got done, the 17-year-old just been done for murdering that teaching assistant. Bit of a weird one, that. Really weird case. I read about it, innit? Waiting in the woods called the copies. Attacked her. What do you think of the French Foreign Legion? A lot of people see it as a way to escape prison time. Yeah. I actually believe, before I joined the British Army, I actually thought about joining the French Foreign Legion. New sub Aaron. Yes, code there. Roger Shergill. I'm okay. Yeah, look. This is right. So I put my blocks on thingies. Look, check this, right? Let's get little Muppets ringing you. These are the sort of pussies, right? Look at these for unknown numbers. Just goes on and on and on. Look. Look. Unknowns, unknowns, unknowns. People that have not got the balls to say anything. To your face. Have I ever driven a bus? No. What does that say? God, it is warm. Never answer unknowns. Unknowns. People that ring on unknowns are journalists. I think, yeah. There's a ginger. I've actually seen that documentary, brother. Normally coppers. Nah, no coppers. There's no coppers that need to ring me, brother. I'm not doing anything. I'm not active at all. Who are you planning on to writing tomorrow? I don't tell people because there's no point. If I write to people, other people might write to them. So it defies the object. Have I been on James English? No, I've not been on James English. There was talk of it, didn't happen. Is there any other empty tours you can prisons, right? So I know Holloway closed down, but I believe that was Thinger, Richie Grace, Sawyer to Dale. The Sean podcasts, Sean's fantastic. I wasn't at my best there. Yeah, I'm from Manchester. But I've not been on James English. There was talk of it, but it didn't come to fruition. I'm in talks of going on an American podcast as well, over like Skype. Messi or Ronaldo. Cody, did you grass on someone? No. Never grassed in my life. Clearly a troll. They're all prison forwards in Scottish borders. Oh, prison tours, right. So Shrewsbury and Shepton Mallet, and there's one in Belfast as well, Crumlin Road. Denton, Crown Point. Yes, I used to live in Denton. I used to live on Hollyoak Gardens. I used to live in Denton, Hyde, Gorton, Ashton-on-the-Line. I used to do the doors in Denton, at the last orders. Yeah. I don't know why this Kenneth Grinley keeps putting these speaker things on there. I've seen you before, I think. Possibly, brother. I used to knock around Denton. Used to live down there. Like I said, lived in Denton, Gorton, Hyde, Ashton-on-the-Line. Have you? Oh, you were well from Dorset. Thank you. I've never been to. I don't know where Dorset is. Is it like Bournemouth way? Last Orders, my spot. Yeah, it's not called Last Orders anymore. You know Liam Catlow? No, I don't know Liam Catlow, but I know the name. I think he's well known down them sides, isn't he? But yeah, Charles Eberl and all them. Remember Charles Eberl and all them? Billy Isaac used to live down there. Billy Isaac used to drink in the springs and all that, and Neville Jolly and all them people, brother, back in the day. Dave Doughty. And so I've only been outside Lewes Prison. I don't know, man. Prison tours, brother. You have to Google it. I only know of three: Crumlin Road Jail in Scotland, Crumlin Road Jail in Belfast, even um, Shrewsbury Prison in Shrewsbury, Shropshire, and Shepton Mallet down near Bristol. There's one in Scotland as well. My mum went to it. I think it's called Peterhead or Aberdeen or something. Have you ever done the Dublin? Nah, I didn't even know you could go on a tour in Dublin, brother. Otherwise, I would have done that. What's the day with that Woodwall and a big guy from Manchester? You're talking about Alan Lord, brother. Guy's a legend, brother. That prison riot that he orchestrated was the catalyst which changed the system a little bit for the better for prisoners. In self-sanitation was brought in and stuff like that. I've met Alan. I've actually met Alan. I think. Well, and I've definitely met him, but I've got pictures, I think. Hold on. Let's have a little nosy. Hold on. Let me try and find it for you guys. There we go. "2015, me and Big Alan Lord." Can you watch something, please, mate? If you have a time, thank you. Yep. I'm on a live, Sally, so I can't, obviously, but yeah, of course I will. No, but that's not him who I watched today. I don't know who the kid is then, brother. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who the big kid is from these sides. There might have been other, but there's been a lot of these guys on these podcasts, haven't there? So I don't know, brother. I couldn't tell you. Don't even know why I do these lives because they're pointless. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences? Have I had paranormal experiences? Yeah, I've had it like little bits, little bits. So I went to Tatton Hall, right, in Tatton Park, and was in the basement of this mansion, and I was filming some really weird things. Like the light tripped out, there was like orbs, and then there was like a door with a panel, but there's nothing behind it. It was like a cupboard, and I literally saw a black shadow go from right to left. I get orbs around me and stuff like that. I love spirits and stuff and afterlife, definitely. How's Bugsy getting on? I have no idea. It's my size still as bad as a few years back. Two kids got shot dead down there, didn't they? Recently, there was a carnival thing, and two took one right in the head. Have I ever been to Birkenhead? Yes, I have been to Birkenhead. Birkenhead, the Whittle, and then I ended up in New Brighton. I like New Brighton. I know that's not. I don't think that's classed as Birkenhead, is it? I'd love a paranormal story video one day. Nah, bro. I won't do videos about paranormal. I love paranormal stuff. Don't get it twisted, but I won't do any videos about it. Am I from Yorkshire? I was born in Yorkshire, but raised in Manny. So yeah, I was born there, but I wouldn't move back to Yorkshire if you paid me. Have I ever been to Bournemouth? No, but I'd love to. L5 Alive people, Dad and G. All right, Dad, I'm just going to lose it soon. I agree. If from Manchester or older, mate. Cody, you seen the Paul Sykes videos? Yeah, Paul Sykes. I've seen Paul Sykes. He sat outside an house and he went, "I've lived everywhere else," and all this. And He's dead now, and he God bless him. But apparently, it was there's a rumor that even Charlie Bronson won't fight him. I don't know if that's true. People like extend stories, don't they? But I don't know if that's true. But yeah, Paul Sykes was from Wakefield, and he was a mountain of a man. I think he was a pro boxer, wasn't he, or a bare knuckle boxer? Um, Choose life, done life, Cody. But yeah, Paul Sykes was supposed to be an handy lad. He's dead now, and he God bless him. But yeah, have I been to Birmingham? I've been. Yeah, I have actually. I went to the Cadbury's tour thing with my ma. I didn't want to go. My mum was on it, and I was like, "That will go." Yeah, he don't want to fight, bro. He's just a muppet, bro. I think he's got. And I'm not making a light of this because I've got mental health issues, but I think he's got significant mental health issues in him. He's a 40-year-old man that goes around shouting "boom" like a muppet. Did you ever go to Fury's house? No, I haven't, because if you look on Tyson's social media, John's been up in Morecambe with his dad. You're going to do the Shamina Begum video? I need to do a video about Shamina Begum, to be honest. Terrorist lives matter. Paul Sykes was a heavyweight professional boxer. Yeah, but he was also an handy lad as well, weren't he? I think he was about 6 foot odd. Do you ever think you'll see Kenny Knight on a podcast? I have no idea, brother. I think he wants to keep a low profile, innit? Yeah, I think he'll want to keep a low profile. Be on life license. He could run, swim, box. He had a degree in physics. He could do anything. He just couldn't stay off the booze or out of jail. Yeah, man. Yeah, I posted the HMP Belmarsh documentary with Ross Kemp, part 1. I hope Fury smashes AJ. I do too, brother. I'm a big Fury fan. I like Fury, brother. Obviously, he was born in Manchester, weren't he? But yeah. But Paul Sykes was a boxer. He could run, swim, box. Yeah, I never knew Paul Sykes, obviously, but I know his name. Absolutely know his name. Very fearsome individual. That's the thing, man. You just hold on. I see Sally's video. Wish I had the confidence to do one for you. I can blur people's faces if they don't want the face to be shown. I've asked Sally to do more videos, more in-depth, longer videos. Does anyone know the man who wants to fight Fury's father? Yes, he's called Mickey Theo. Is the guy that challenged John Fury to a fight. Oh, there we go. That's what we was waiting for, a little muppet. Fucking idiots. Describe a category of prison in 3 words. Secure. Secure. How's he? In 3 words, I can't even do it in 3 words. Paul Sykes had a phenomenal level of intelligence. I didn't see that, brother. I've never come across. I've seen interviews like that, but I don't know too much about, like I said, Paul Sykes. Marty Wilkes there. Well said. Secure hellhole. 1000% Kai. Oh, I've been through this 1,000 times, Jay. Look through the old videos, brother. Every time I just talk about the same, just have to repeat the same things. There's been an increase in like my numbers, but it's trolls and haters. But it's all good, man. Like I said, they ring me on private numbers because they are shitbags. You had that Bob Marley guy then, little muppet again. Sounding off, puts your comment. Come and see me. Simple, innit? Jump in a car, take my number. My number's there, readily available. That's why muppets ring on withheld numbers. Come and see me, brother. Simple as that, innit? Come and see me. Come and see me. Simple. I don't go to the police, brother. I do not drop statements. Let's just go. Like I said, I don't need to worry about little muppets like that, brother. Do you know any Hartlepool lads? No. Nope. I'd love to go to the Northeast. I've never actually been to the Northeast. I didn't. Yeah, brother, but if you could do a video and I can blur your face, it's still your words, your story, but I can blur it so no one knows who you are. I know who you are, but I will always look at my videos. I've blurred pure people's faces. Ever get tired about people banging on about prison? I talk about other things. We write nonsense off. Talk about crime, police, criminals, prison. Come to Dublin. I've been to Dublin, brother. Been to Dublin, brother. What countries would you like to visit in the future? That's a good question. I'm a bit different to like normal people. I want to go to Hong Kong, Japan. I'd like to go to South Africa. I'd like to go to Hawaii as well. I'd love to go around Hawaii, all the different islands, Kona, the Big Island, things like that. I'd love to go to Vanuatu, which is a group of islands off the east coast of Australia. I'd love to go to New Zealand because they have killer whales there, and I love killer whales. Fascinated by killer whales. I don't paint myself black and white and thrash around in the tub, but I just love killer whales, man. And if I ever seen one, I'd be jumping in the water, standard. What videos can we expect, mate? I've no idea. I've reached out to a former prison officer who was then a senior officer, who then worked in security and then was an NTRG or Tornado Squad officer. NTRG is National Tactical Response Group Officer. Madagascar, American Gangsters on TV. Never watched it. I'd like to go to the moon. Random. But yeah, Hawaii. I probably want to go to Hawaii. I don't know why, but I used to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, and I just saw the island. I thought that is paradise on earth, and I thought I want to go there. Hong Kong, Japan, just crazy. Have you ever drove a C63? What are you talking? Mercedes C63 AMG or something? No, I haven't. I've drove Mercs, obviously, but I've not drove a C63 or an AMG. People coming back from the pub. Do you still get bad reports from HMP Berwyn? Yes. Dog was a beast in his day. Yep. Do you feel like after losing the beard? No. I wish I didn't shave the beard. I've not been as happy as I love the beard. I hated the beard, but I love the beard. What did you think of Dublin? I only went round Temple Bar District, brother. It was a drinking thing. Taxi driver was like, "Oh, you'll be grand down there." Do you know what I mean? So we went to the Temple Bar District, brother, and I got wasted in Keys Bar and all that. Living in Russia, do you reckon knife crime will decrease? No, I think knife crime's going to get worse. It'll get worse before it gets better. You suited a medium long beard, Coda. The beard's going to come back, brother. So this is like, so I shaved it last Thursday. So this is just like very small stubble, but it'll grow. It'll come fast. Trust. It'll come quick. Bit like me. But yeah, you know. I should have done videos, really. I shouldn't have gone live. I didn't used to do lives, remember? What foot shirt didn't you represent some? Yep, I was repping the Oldham Athletic. This is the new away shirt for Oldham. So this is the new away one. 125 anniversary. You got the black chevrons on the thingy from Hummel. Yeah. How's French here? Will you be going back on James? Will you be going on James English? I don't know. French is cool. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going on James English. We spoke about it. It never came off. The beard makes you look handsome. Yeah, the beard wasn't. Like, I've never been called handsome in my life. Come on, City tomorrow. Who is City playing tomorrow? Real Madrid? Are they playing Real? What's that question? What was that question then about? 3 things something. 3 things you want and wish for you could change in your life. 3 things that I want. I don't really want anything. I'm pretty numb like that. 3 things I could change. Do you know what? I wouldn't, right? Even though I've had a crap life and a horrible past and an abusive childhood and was nonced and all the negative things that have happened and stuff like that, I wouldn't change one moment of my past. I used to hate my past. I used to drag it around like a ball and chain, couldn't move forward because I was always looking back. One day I just woke up and realized I can't change what's happened. Accept it, process it, use it for your advantage. And when I did that, rather than it walking me like a dog on a lead, I walk it on a lead for a lot at the time. But sometimes it gets the better of me, I'm not going to lie. But if I change one moment in my past, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have had as many crazy stories as I've got. I wouldn't have be as handy as I am. I wouldn't have lived this extraordinary life, this interesting life, the ups, the downs, the roller coasters, the betrayal, the loyalty, the good times, the sad times, the crazy times. I won't change one moment of it because it's made me who I am today, and for that I'm forever grateful. My subscribers, I won't have this YouTube channel. You change one moment in my life, you change 30 seconds in my life, you change one decision in my life. If I wasn't raised by my mom and I was raised by my real dad, who's an alcoholic, I wouldn't be this person that I am because my real dad's not a fighter. He's not fired about him. He's a very selfish individual. So, yeah, what sort of humor are you into? Dark. Do you know what, brother? I'll be honest with you. I take a lot of things quite serious. I'm quite a serious person these days. I just have to be. I've sort of. It's very rare that I laugh these days and stuff like that. My mum's done a good job. Not really, not really, Ange. My mum put me through a lot when I was a kid, a lot, and a lot of it led on me to hurting other people. So just one of them. Just, but I've worked very hard at my relationship with my mum, and we're in a good place. And you get one ma, and she's not going to live forever. She's got a heart condition. She's got high blood pressure. She smokes a lot. Um, as she's getting older, she's becoming more anxious as a person. Um, she doesn't have any real friends. She's a people person, but no proper friends. So it's just one of those things, man. But as mum gets older, like there's a picture, right, that I shared on Facebook a long time ago, and the picture is of two parents. It's like a cartoon, and at the top it shows a mum and a dad, and they've got a little kid, and the little kid's like holding their hands, and then it shows below. It shows the adult, the child is now an adult, and the adult is actually looking after the like elderly like mother. So no, I'm not a mother's boy. I despise that word. I'm definitely not a mother's boy. I'm close with my man now. Don't get it twisted. I'm very close with her, but it's just the relationship that we've worked on. We've never spoken about things. We just sort of come to terms with it. And I'll do anything. I'd die for my mum. The only thing that I would go back to prison for is a lot of money for a bit of work, or for my family. But I'm not really close with my sisters, so not really close with my sisters. I've got two sisters that I was raised with. One's bipolar, alcoholic. The other one is a psychology graduate who's going back to uni to become a teacher. She's just different class. She's made my mum and my stepdad really proud, and rightfully so. I was the criminal. I went down the shameful route of crime and prison and trouble and strife and criminal fraternity and all that stuff. But in the end, I've actually become a very polite, very courteous, respectful person, and I pride myself on that. I've got nothing. All I've got is my word. I've got a heart of gold, and I'm as loyal as they come. I am super loyal. I've got a weird thing about loyalty. I'll always have that loyalty. I just swear by it. To a lot of people, loyalty is just a word. For me, it was a way of life. I went to prison, which stopped allegedly four other people going to prison because I kept my mouth shut. My back was well and truly against the wall. Greater Manchester Police. Tell us who made the calls, Cody. Well, allegedly made the calls. And it was like, you'll walk and we'll get those. And I was like, no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. I was refused police bail. I went up on a bail app. The CPS appealed. I went straight to prison. Cody, you have any lectures? Cody, criminology students would love you. I've been to universities and I've spoken to criminology students on violence, desistance, and things like that. Was you looked up with anyone from Oldham? Yes. In Forest Bank, there's a couple of Oldham kids in there. Oldham, Wigan, Bolton, Salford, Burnley, because Burnley is served for some reason. Rather than them going to Preston, they come there. They come to Forest Bank. There was two Asian kids for Death by Dangerous, and they landed at Forest Bank from Burnley Crown. Manx. Mans are the most loyal. Just loyalty, man. It's just the way of it. Why was you locked up? Go for my other videos, but I'm sick of going over the same stuff time and time again. What did you have in your cell? I just had a TV, brother. TV. So I had a TV in my cell, brother. TV, and then under my bed, I had a TV with a DVD slot. And there was Rarers rocking our shit at Forest Bank, and it just had a porn DVD, which was masked as a Ministry of Sound CD, and it was porn. It was a world's worst porn. It was some like old guy with a small hamster-like penis, right, banging some like blonde, right. And you know what? In my head, it was the most amazing stuff ever, because obviously he was sex deprived in prison. So I was the porn baron on the wing. Was you on the induction wing? Obviously, everyone goes to the induction wing unless you go in, unless you're cat A'd off, or you are going to like detox, or if they're putting you straight in a seg for your own safety, blah blah blah, or you'd have to go on to VP. Bless up from Wigan, Kieran Reid. Was you in Preston prison? No, I've never been in Preston, brother. Never been in Preston. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, pop. City or United, Oldham Athletic. My team. I've always supported them since I was a kid. Where are you based now, Coda? No need to know that question, is there? Why would you ask that question, brother? Unless you want to do me harm, brother. No reason to know that. I have no time for fools. My attention span for things is I just can't deal with much these days. My head just goes. Because I'm dealing with my own demons, and then I take on other people's and stuff like that. So it's one of them, innit? I'm just Manny, bro. I'm just Manny in it, Aaron. Just Manchester way. I'm in a Manchester postcode, sweet as a nut. I've ever been to Chorley. I've been through Chorley, actually. I've been through Leyland. I've been through Chorley. There's two prisons not far from Chorley, in between Chorley and Southport, called in Ulmus, Walton, called Garth, and oh my god, it's going to do me head in. What's that cat C next door? Oh, somebody help me. Garth prison is next to a category C prison. What's it called? Someone shout me, because I can't think. Next to Garth jail. Wymont. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Wymont. I couldn't think. My brain went blank. Wymont is 50% sex offenders, 50% general population, I believe. Please mind with the, hold on, whoa. I was at Whitby the other week. I've been to Whitby, Southport, Shrewsbury the other day. Where else did I go? Shrewsbury, Whitby, Southport. I need to go to my nana's grave in Huddersfield as well. I feel that I need to go there. Do I know Sats Denson Hunter? No. He's one of the original paedophile hunters, weren't he? But I think he's a bit of a weirdo. He stalks his ex-bird and urinated on her clothes, and he's a bit of a freak. I've heard someone say it's the same question, actually. Yeah, nah, just same stuff all the time, though, innit? Rolling a joint, yeah, I won't smoke a weed while you're watching this. Ain't Cregan in Monster Mansion. I don't know where Dale's at currently. He was in Strange Ways, then he got nutted off. Shout out to Artisley. Artisley is rough, and I love it up there. It's nice up there, man. I've drunk in that pub next to the One Stop, man. I can't think what it's called. Don't you bevy lad? No, I've been out, bro. Yeah, but I'm not a massive drinker. When I'm in a pub environment, because I've worked the doors and I suffer with this thing called hypervigilance, when I'm in a pub, I'm very switched on and very alert to my surroundings because it can kick off in an instant and you need to be able to react. And if you're drunk, you can't react, can you? Am I from Huddersfield originally? I was born in Huddersfield. I was born in Hudders, but I was raised over this side of the hills. But my nana's buried in Huddersfield and stuff like that. Cody, watching UFC tomorrow? 100%. 100% I'll be watching Cormier and Stipe. What's hypervigilance? Google it. Hypervigilance is something that goes along with my CPTSD or my complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It is horrible. Who do you fancy tomorrow? I hope I like Stipe, but I like Cormier, man. I hope Cormier does the job. I'm leaning towards Stipe. One day I remember him. But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it, really? Do you know what, right? I was actually, it's strange that you say that about the new UFC game. I was in a big Asda the other day down near Eastland, right? And I actually picked up the game and was thinking about buying it. But the thing is, when I watch the gameplay for UFC 4, I think it looks quite robotic. It's not smooth and stuff, it's sort of labored. Cody, was you what about Barcelona? I didn't watch the Barcelona game, man. But 8-2, I thought it was an aggregate score. Cody, can you listen to my song, The Positive Banger? That's a bit random. Cody, what Thomas? Who's told me asked this? Write a book called it. No one wants to know my story, bro. My story is not newsworthy, bro, for people. Got slapped, 8-2, madness. I think, do you know what? I think it might be the end for Lionel Messi. I think Messi will leave Barca at the end of the season or get bought out. Actually gets a bad rap, but I've got mates who live there and it's pretty chill town. Do you know, right? Listen, who's that big Bill, right? Do you remember Terry Morrison from up there? Terry, right? I was in prison with his son, Carl. Um, I was in prison with Carl. But yeah, I used to train at Better Bodies Gym in Denton, right? And when I trained at Better Bodies, Terry Morrison used to come in there and he was about 55, 56, and a guy still had a six pack, bro. Couldn't believe it. Last time I saw Terry, he was trying to flog some merchandise, shall we say, outside the booze and sort of one stop up Atsley Estate. Have you heard of Kay Morrison Corder? Is he from Salford, that Kay Morrison? The guy who founded CMP, Kerry Kays. I'm talking about Kerry Kays there. Kerry used to live on Town Lane. He used to own Better Bodies, yeah. He then sold it to Bobby Rimmer. Bobby Rimmer, along with the preacher, I can't think of his name, took Ricky out into two world titles. I think the Salford kid you're talking about then, I think he goes around with Jordan and all them, innit? I think Kane goes around with Jordan. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't just work out there. Nah, Kerry Cage used to own the gym, brother. Kerry Cage used to own the gym. He founded CMP. He sold it for about 15 million. Do you still speak to French? Yeah. Yes. Now and again, brother. Not all the time. I don't mind a French. Yeah. Got his own. He lived his own life. Have you heard of Dwayne Devaney from Salford? No, I can't say I have. Billy Graham, that was it. Billy Graham, along with Bobby Rimmer and all them, took Ricky out into two world titles. Kerry Cage was his dietitian and nutritionalist. Have you heard of Aaron Lambo? Yep, I've heard of Aaron Lambo. Kerry Cage works with a few others, don't he? I don't know. He's around loads of boxers, bro. He's around loads of boxers. I think he does strength and conditioning. I've seen him doing weights because I remember seeing when I used to train there. I remember him taking Ricky on legs. He was doing leg day with Ricky at the top of the gym where the legs thing was. Have you ever done an arm robber there? No. And even if I had, I wouldn't talk about it, brother, would I? But no, I haven't. It's kidnapped from serious lies in pen. He's a coach, nutritionist, and cut man. I didn't know he was a cut man. I didn't know he was a cut man. There's another kid who does the cuts called, I think it's Mick Williamson. Stay blessed, open your mind, brother, the positive banger. You think Aaron Lambo is a bad man? With Aaron Lambo, I didn't used to like him, right? But then he came out, he should, right, because he does all the bravado and all that, and he does the big man thing, right? And I've seen people say that he's a sociopath, a psychopath, and all this sort of stuff, right? But with Aaron, where he did a video about when he was sexually abused, right? And that was it. Yeah, Mick Williamson is one of the best cutmans in the business. I agree. Yes, I've watched Boxing Tonight, uh, but yeah, so just one of them. But with Aaron Lambo, if he moved into Manchester, into London, into Liverpool, would Aaron Lambo be anybody? No, I don't believe so. But he lives in Northampton or something, doesn't he? Which I know the story that you're talking about, brother. There, someone just asked me to ask him about what did you think of the Darren G podcast? I think he smashed it. It was a lot more laid back on the second one. I think he's the most realist person you could ever wish to meet. He'd be absolutely terrible in Liverpool. Yeah, I agree. Not Darren. I'm talking about Aaron Lambo. Wouldn't survive in the pool, Aaron. Nah. He's a steroid and all that, but just having steroids, right? Having muscles does not win you a fight. Look at Anthony Joshua when he fought against Andy Ruiz. Right? Ruiz was fat and out of shape. And in the first, well, he was in the second fight, but he was in the first fight as well. And he got taken apart. Have I been to Derbyshire Way? Yes. I've been to like Peak District. I've been to Buxton, I think it's called, and Bakewell and all that stuff. Lambo is 5'3". I don't know Aaron. I'm not going to slag him. I don't know the kid, but I don't know. I don't see it. When you don't know someone, how can you say he's a mug and he's a muppet and this and that? Like, would you say that to his face? A lot of people might say yeah. A lot of people might say no. But with Aaron Lambo, he did a video talking about when he was sexually abused, and I respected him because I thought, you know what, it takes balls to talk about that. And the reason that he probably takes the steroids and everything is to appear intimidating to people so they don't mess with him. Tyson Fury isn't muscly, is he? No, he's not. Tyson Fury went up to 26 stone. But yeah. Who's better, Joshua or Fury? I think Fury's a pure boxer. I think it's in his DNA. I think he's been boxing since he was a young lad. And he's the best, he's a better technical boxer than Joshua. Joshua has got, I don't think Joshua's got a good boxing brain. I think Joshua's big and that's it. But like I said, I'm a Fury fan, me. I am a Fury fan. I think what you see with AJ, what annoys me about AJ, he's a PR machine. He's been PR trained to death. He's a street kid. He was a drug dealer and a street kid selling cocaine. And he's like, yeah, be humble and all this. I just look, I think, you're not real, man. You're not real. Fury isn't just a boxer, he's a fighter. I agree, well said, yeah. Julie Varley, how are you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're well. But yeah, so with a boxing thing for me, I'm Team Fury all the way. I've never met Tyson, but I met Yui. I was ringside at the 2014, no, 2000, I think it's 14, and I was ringside, the VIP bar, and I met Yui when I was ringside at John Murray versus Anthony Crolla. It was a good banging night of boxing, kicking off in the crowd, standard Manchester behaviour. I think when you go to the boxing, people go for the fight. Fury made Deontay Wilder look stupid, 1000%. Fury, the first fight, Fury, as Fury was boxing and moving, he just realised, you know what, I can beat this man by taking it to him. Is there anything good in Denton? I've no idea, I don't live there. You live in Denton, brother, and you're asking me if there's anything good in Denton. I have no idea. Dillian White, I do like Dylan White. I'm a big fan of Dylan White. I think Dylan White could beat Anthony Joshua in a rematch. I think that, did you ever see Usyk box? Yeah, I watched Usyk versus Tony Bellew when he beat him. It was a really good fight. The Furies are well respected here in Manchester. That's, yeah, John, Peter, stuff like that. They knock around with the Farouks. Why it's overrated? I don't know, you know. Hold on. What do you think of Amir Khan? I've done security. I did security for Amir Khan when he opened Adidas on Market Street in Manchester. I was security that day. Arcade seen value today at goals. I was there too. Feet against Parker. He was out on his feet against Parker. Yeah. Did you see that knockdown though? When he knocked Parker down that second time, how he got up, how Parker got up from that punch, mate, I will never know. I seen it in slow motion. I was like, how the hell did he get up from that? Amir Khan has a nice chin. Yeah. Amir is very arrogant, and his dad, Shah, who's never boxed a day in his life, right? He's actually done it. He's an arrogant so-and-so as well. Really arrogant, Shah. Really, really arrogant kid. Samaka's a Samoan warrior. Fury White has been called on. Oh, has it been called on now? I think it'll be the end of Deontay Wilder. Deontay is the biggest one-trick pony in boxing. Much love for Prince Nassim. His son, Prince Nassim Muhammad's son, is supposed to be an up-and-comer. As long as Fury beats Wilder, mate. Yep. I think Wilder's done me. I don't think Wilder can come back from that. Khan got brutally knocked out by Alvarez. Really, honest to God, Canelo, when he caught him, he put him to sleep. Cody Lachey local always jail saying. I don't know, bro. You're still in contact with Dom? No. Oh, what time are we on, man? It's got to be midnight, easy. 10 past midnight. You lot should be crashed out and chilling, man, not tuning into this. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just... my subscribers are on me 24/7. The YouTube thing, right, is really, really, like, it gets on top of you sometimes. Prescott did Khan. I watched that Prescott fight. Now, with the Prescott fight, I believe that one of Amir's coaches was close to them lot and said, like, yeah, get him in, and bam. Cody, any other good fights on the UFC card? Yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley. It's going to be a phenomenal fight. Chilling a few joints, watching Mike Tyson replays. That is a good way to spend your Friday night, people. Where's your company on my solo night shift? Do you think Conor McGregor would do any boxing? Well, he got in the ring with Mayweather, didn't he? The Way is your favourite UK prison documentary? I've not watched every prison documentary, but I couldn't tell you. There's one on Aylesbury. Obviously, Strange Ways. There's all the usual ones. Belmarsh, Hellmarsh. Do you know what? I had a pleasant surprise today. So I was sat there and I get a notification on Facebook that Q, do you remember Q? Q's done videos for the channel. Very intelligent guy, very well spoken, very articulate. Been through the system enough times. Well, he'd gone he vanished. He was in Lebanon and he vanished, right? And I was worried, yeah, because I thought, is he dead or what? Is he back in prison? So he's back in prison. He ended up back in jail. He got out this morning from HMP Wormwood Scrubs. His probation officer said, yeah, go to Lebanon, you're sweet, I'll sign it off for you. And when he was away, she just recalled him. He flew back. He was arrested on a terrorism charge. He wasn't doing terrorism. He was doing peacekeeping and peace and minds and hearts and minds over there, humanitarian work. But he was recalled and he spent 6 months in. Yeah, do you know about the Kaplinsky, the serial killer? Richard Kaplinsky wasn't really a serial killer, was he? He was a hitman. He was a hitman. There's a difference between a serial killer and a hitman. I know, yes, I do know who Richard Kaplinsky is. I'm fascinated by Kaplinsky, truth be told. He died in 1996, I believe. He killed his boss, Roy DeMeo, and all that stuff. Sykes about dangerous thing is. Yeah. Was you in the Quality Street gang? Martin, you're clearly a troll, brother. Why would I be part of, I'm 36 years old. How could I be part of a gang that were active in the 60s, brother? When I wasn't born until 83. Clearly a troll, brother. Am I going to write to Curtis Warren or Mercer? Don't know. He died more recently than that. I think it was not. Hold on, let me just double check, brother, because it's going to irritate me that. So it wasn't. So Anthony Castro killed Roy DeMille, right? Hold on. But yeah, I've watched all Kaplinski. There's a 2 hour, 20-minute thingy. When did I said he died in 96? He died in 2006. Sorry, 2006. I knew it was something six, but 2006. He died at like some New York State Penitentiary, didn't he? What's the most stupid question you were asked? Some of these idiots on here. Some of the questions that I get on here. Some of the most stupid questions I've ever been asked. Have you committed an armed robbery? What crimes have you committed? This is basically an interview for Cody. Doesn't Cregan fascinate you? Yeah, but I was rated over Cregan, and I've got people. Dominic knows Dale from the out, and I came back from doing the doors when I used to live at the old gaff in August of 2012, and armed police bomb disposal had raided my gaff. I don't know Dale, never met Dale. I used to have Stacey, one of his sisters, on Facebook, and I bumped into her at the visits centre at Strangeways. She was with Anita, Dale's mum, and she wasn't allowed to go and see her brother, but she was just, I think she just there with her ma. But I don't know Dale, never met him. Dale lives off pot noodles. That could just be media rubbish though, innit? You know what I'm saying? New Jersey State Prison, that's it. I knew it was like somewhere to do New York, New Jersey. Dr. Shipman was madness. I used to live in Hyde, right near his surgery. But obviously I wasn't at his doctor's or anything. Did you know the shorts? No. Dave and Mark? No, I didn't. Have you watched the Epstein documentary? No. Chopper was a man with no fear. Chopper Reed in Australia died of cancer. God bless him. He was a crazy guy. Cut off both his ears, or he got someone to cut off both his ears in a prison in Australia, mate. But yeah, he was a dangerous person. What do you think of the 18, bro? I'm not going to comment on shit like that, bro. Nothing to do with me. Can't comment on things I don't know nothing about. Epstein's another level of criminal. He did a few screw fusiliers. Frankland. Ever met Lee Murray? No. Who's the most sophisticated gang you knew in your day? I think everyone's organised and orchestrated in their own ways, brother. All right, of course. Show us a lot of camphor. Makes sense. Yeah, with Sean Mercer, right? You can't put Sean Mercer in the same bracket as people like Ian Huntley. Ian Huntley, for those who know, killed Holly and Jessica, right? God bless him. 10 years ago, right? No, is it 20 years ago? I can't remember, but anyway, so with Sean Mercer is technically he killed the child, but he didn't. It wasn't like it was in his intention. But obviously he was a rival. He was gang banging. He took a couple of pop shots. Bam, bam, bam. Ricochet and the little Reece Jones, God bless him, took a bullet in the. I think he took one in the head, didn't he, from a ricochet? Just in the wrong place at the wrong time. in the worst of circumstances now. If you take the smoke and mirrors away, the end of the day, Sean Mercer killed a kid. But there's a difference between that and abducting a child and like raping and molesting them and killing them or something like that. People like John Venables, things like that. Is Mercer in Franklin? It's not Franklin, it's Franklin, bro. But yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that was the last time I heard, but I don't know. I don't know what prison is in. But yeah, was it in the neck? He took the round, right? In the neck. There you go. The thing is, I know a lot about different crimes, so you've got to sort of like. Have I ever met the taxman Brian Cockrell? No, but respect is there. Do you reckon Purple Aki will ever be stopped? No, I don't think he will. He's going to wait for the move to Franklin. I know he's Cat A. I know he's. I think he's Cat A still, isn't he? Because he's still in Cat A facilities. Yeah. Ever rob a security van? There's got to be a troll list. Who asked the most stupid fucking bone questions? You don't know who's watching this, and people are asking me to incriminate myself and talk about things, whether I've done things, whether I have or I haven't. Just either people trying to set me up, stitch me up, could be a copper. This is the thing with these online social media platforms. Manchester Mandem, I don't know who you are, bro. You're asking bare, just not normal questions, bro. It's too hot, man. I'm sweating my back out. There you go. Josh Stacey, Christchurch, New Zealand. Is he really in Christchurch, New Zealand? We'll never know. But possibly, potentially, maybe. We'll never know. Struth, mate. Oh, that's more Australian, isn't it? To me, New Zealanders and Aussies sound the same, but yeah. Thing is, with the 90 odd people on here, there's only a couple that are commenting, do you understand? So that's the thing you got to work out. Like, who are they? Yeah, so New Zealand, brother. New Zealand is a long way. I think New Zealand's further than I've got subscribers in America, and I've got subscribers like Ireland, UK, Scotland, Wales, New Zealand, America. I've got about two in New Zealand, I believe. But on my analytics on my channel, I've got people in Australia. I think people in Germany, which is crazy. Who's Gary Nelson? I don't know the name Gary Nelson. Wales. On our lass's account. Killed a cop, got 35-year tariff. See, I know a lot about crimes, bro, but I don't know everything about crime, obviously, but I do keep up to date with them. Reckon Darren G will be dead soon. I hope not, brother. I hope not. I think with Darren, the question is, I believe he's more likely to kill than I believe he's more likely to kill than he is to be killed. We're gonna see mad fights down local. Hold on. Hmm. Don't keep mentioning him. Yeah, check him out, mum. If you know anything about things, he's exceptional. Is Stephen French a legit gangster? 1000%. 1000%. I agree, Martin. 1000%. I believe that Darren's got more supporters and love than he has got haters. It's only the dealers in Liverpool and that are wanting dead. Yeah, but bro, I just can't be just as the older I'm getting, bro, the more I can't be done with just bullshit, bro. That's all. It's people just asking boring questions, don't they? Have you heard of any Scottish gangsters? Yeah, of course. But again, the names are out there, aren't they? Should we legalise our drugs? Yes. Darren G has no fear. It certainly hasn't. Yeah, no, but there's nothing wrong with Darren's very newsworthy at the minute, brother. Is Danny G as notorious as people say? I don't know, Danny. I've heard the stories and I've heard the rumours and yeah, I couldn't comment on that, Jay. I've no idea. Yeah, come to your own conclusions with that. I added you on Facebook. Do you know of Eugene Price? No. Eugene Price. Can't place a name. Every man fears something. Spiders, bro. I'm not about spiders, me. I kill them and all that, but I just don't like them, brother. You won't see me handling a spider. If he did, he wouldn't be the way he is, no. Yes, Kenneth Gridley. Didn't you meet Wildman? I've never met Wildman. Never met Wildman at all. What's the names of Manchester legit gangsters? Make your own mind up. Stubble's going through. It slowly is, brother. The ginger is back on my face. Slowly but surely. And there's a lot of sweat on my face as well because it's absolutely dripping. I don't know, Jay, I don't know how you come into that conclusion, brother, whether he did, he didn't. It's a very subjective matter, bro. You make your own mind up, brother. That's all I can say to you with that. Any type of insect is one of my fears. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dark, right? But that soon went. Cinema was always, yes. This year, I need to get the nose sorted out, right? And legit, because of through fighting and all that, like my nose is just, it's just, honestly, it goes around corners before I do, right? So I'm gonna, because I had it booked in at the in-nose and throat, right? And I just never went to the appointment, right? Because I could have had it straightened by now. Because I struggled to breathe out of this side here. Or is it that side? No, it's this side. Got a big conk. Like, I've got my mum's nose and fighting. So it's just. Mm. You snapped it, kid. Not just one fight, bro. A lot of fights, brother. When you fight, bro, it just happens, doesn't it? Just. I got hit by a duster once by seven lads on the door. Never got knocked out, never got knocked down. But my nose went on that as well. Got him. Got him. What kind of questions you prefer answer? Sensible ones. Yeah, normal questions before. Chiropractic, I don't think chiropractors can, bro. It's such a bad break, bro. It's not just like I said. It's not just one break. It literally looks like a big penis on my nose, bro. It's like proper like meter, probably bigger than my penis to be honest with you. You know. But yeah, so it's there, bro. It got straight and then bam. Look. Um, but if I had a nose, if I had my nose done, right, and this was taken out and they chiseled this down, I'd just probably have a flat boxer's nose in it. Is that a spider there? Look, spider there. Look, just talking about spiders and one just pops up behind me. Have you ever been to Little Lever, Darcy Lever? No. I don't even know where Darcy Lever is on a map, brother. I don't even know where Little Lever is on a map. I'm covered in tattoos, but still hate needles. Didn't have any straighteners in jail. Didn't have any problems in prison at all, brother. I don't have it. When I was in prison, right, I wasn't a thief, right? I wasn't a thief. I didn't have any beef, brother. I hurt people. I'd done the doors. I hurt people, done bits and pieces, blah, blah, blah. But nah, I didn't have a role on the wing, really. I was just one of the boys. I was safe with other people. I was one of the biggest lads on the wing. Being a big lad can actually make you a target. Size in prison does not count for anything. Anything. Right, you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You got to be switched on. But I didn't have any beef with anybody. When I was in the ways, I'd swap words with a scouse on. I dropped it on his toes. I didn't want to know. When I was in Forest Bank, one of the lads kept me in front of a prison nurse, and I've gone into the pad, and I said, "Get in the pad." I was standing in the pad. I'd lost my because I'm a very laid back kid, and he took my kindness as a weakness sort of thing. So when I went into the pad, I said, "Come on," I said, "Let's have it." And he didn't want to. He was standing at the door and people were trying to push him in and he won't come in because I would have levered him. Right? Simple as that. But I didn't have any straighteners or anything like that. Jay, what's Jock Jail? Scotland. Jock is Scotland, isn't it? Scotland. Do you do any art inside? No. The only art I mastered in prison was masturbation and I was good at it. And I used to get caught by the night clock as well. Yeah, it does, bro. I just real about myself, bro. I put myself down because I'm just real about myself. Just keep yourself to yourself. Best way to do, brother, in life. Keep yourself to yourself. In prison, I got about the wing, bro. I didn't lock off and was scared of my own shadow, bro. I was single cell restriction on the last one. I was out and about. I've got balls, bro, so I can fight. So if it come on top in jail, I just fight, bro. But I didn't have any issues. I used to. One of the lads that was a cleaner with me, right? He used to. He'd kick off with vulnerable people, like people that were quiet kids, and he'd bully them. And I used to stand up for them. And I told him, I said, bro, we're boys. I said, but I ain't going to stand there and watch you bully a kid, bro, for no reason. Not happening. Not happening at all. I don't like bullies. I don't like them at all. Prison art can sell for thousands. I don't know about thousands, but yeah, hundreds. I agree. And the Spurs were locked off. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. When it comes to prison, right, you get a lot of people, right? I've had a lot of people through the years say to me, Coda, if I go to prison, I'm not a fighter. So what happens if I fight? If someone drops it on my toes? I said, well, you got two options: you fight, or you get beat, or you just get levered and you become a victim. I said, so if you fight back and you get beat, at least you've stood up for yourself. And the worst that's happened, you've been beat. If you don't fight, you're going to get tortured and tormented, and you could become a victim on a wing, because prisoners will always seek to exploit weakness, whether that's in a prison officer, the security of the prison, or in other prisoners. So it's just one of those things. In shower, body popping. You have to stick up for yourself, but it's hard for somebody that's not a confrontational fighting person. It's just one of them. Yeah, Jules is from, yeah, Jock prisons means Scottish. Scottish prisons, Scottish prisons. I've heard some bad stories about Scotland, shots in Glenakill and Stockton and Barlinnie, Lomos and Saunton. I think the two worst in Scotland are Barlinnie and Stockton, or HMP Edinburgh. But I've heard Polmont YOI is naughty as well. But I've never been in the Scottish prison service system, so I don't know. Back people will back you. Nah, I've seen kids just have it and then they've just backed off in it and just left them to Peterhead. High-risk prisoners get single cell. I did, yes. I did on my third and final. I didn't on my other two. Cody, why was you back in Nick? I wasn't back in Nick, hence why I'm free. I said I was in prison. I was obviously pulling people's legs because I'm a free man on the land. You're not allowed football shirts in prison. I was on a prison tour at Shrewsbury Prison. And I'm thinking about going back there as well. If we've got any Shrewsbury subscribers that want to come for a beer, let me know. I'll travel down. But yeah, I'm thinking about going back on the prison tour on my own. Bit random, bit lonesome. But I'm thinking about doing it just for a giggle. Hour and 10 minutes on the train, sweet. You get a rail card, I was one. Some people just goes over their head, done it. I have to give an allowance when you leave. 46 quid. Kaki, yep. How long has Shrewsbury been closed? 7 years. Cody, you missed jail. Nah, right. So when you go on when I went on the prison tour, right, it's not a case of like, I don't look and think, oh, I want to go back there. When I went on the prison tour, right, I've been out of prison 3 years, 6 months, and 2 days at that time. And I just reminded myself why I stay out of prison, why I remain on a crimeless path. I go there to reminisce, to think about how far I've come as a person. And that's about it. So. Straight up, where you from, bro? You Irish? Oh, get off my channel, bro. Muppet. Anyone? Anyone want a noisy parakeet? I used to have 2 parakeets. They was called Indian ringneck parakeets. They don't talk, my ones though. They were just, I got rid of them. Why do people keep going to local prisons and put them all over the country? Dispersal. Oh, mistake. Jay, my son is out of prison next week. Can't wait for this. Julie, hopefully does a video for my channel. That would be appreciated if you do videos. If anyone would do videos for my channel. I've not got cheekbones, right? I just thought then, I thought, I'm sorry, I've got no face shape. Big up Zicky Ryan. He wasn't the only person to escape from the Dana though. Wrong. Bro, Google the prisoner, the great train robber prison escape, the Dana or Shrewsbury prison. And check it out. What do you think about jails lockdown over coronavirus? I think it's a disgrace. I think that the government have used it to mass solitary confinement on a mass basis. What was the black soap we used to use? Doo-doo Osun. D-U-D-U. Doo-doo, as in like poo-poo. Doo-doo Osun. O-S-U-N. You can get it from African hair shops. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? If you go into any African shop, African hair shop where you live in the market, you will find Doo-doo Osun. I want to buy some of the Doo-doo Osun, son, for the soap for the body because I like it. What do you think of Red Dead 2? I think it's a kick-ass game. It's a pound. You can buy for £1. But yeah, no, don't say that to me. But get the black soap, man. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. The Doo-doo Osun. Right, I'm an ugly guy, but my skin complexion is actually, like, apart from I keep getting spots on my nose, I've actually got good skin complexion. And I'm 36, but I don't look 36. I just drink a lot of water and I use black soap, but I've not had any for a while. Is it better than Dove? Yeah. Whereabouts in money are you from? Random question, bro. I'm just from I carry a Manchester postcode, brother. That's all I can say on that. Could be M18, could be M7, could be M22. Don't know, do I? I don't look 36. That's because I've shaved my beard and I'm no longer a man. I don't like a young boy. Darren G said Purple Aki should be took out. Do you agree? The last time I saw Purple Aki was when I was with Darren G. We was at Blackburn train station and Darren's battery was running low. He was sat down. We was waiting for the train. And I said to Daz, I said, look who it is. And it was Aki Arabiki getting off the train. We believed he was in the Birmingham Blackburn probation hostel. There's a probation hostel in Blackburn. So we thought it was there, and we was talking about him. And as he went down the ramp, we was up the top, sat down, and we was looking at him, and he was just like this. Aki was just like this. And then I've seen Aki a few times, man. I've seen him a few times. I spoke to him once, but I'm a big lad. But this guy is, I'm 6'4". He's about 6'5", 6'5.5". He's a big old boy. He is a big unit. But yeah. Can you flood your cell in prison? Oh my God. Oh my God. Didn't he get sent down for manslaughter? I believe so, yeah. I don't know if he got away with it or what, but I don't know if he got charged with it. But he was chasing a bar took chase, ran across a train track, and apparently got hit by a train and died. Because Aki wanted to feel his muscles. Luckily, I don't have any muscles. Right? And I'm not Aki's type, so I was okay. What is Blackburn Bail like? I've never been to Blackburn Bail Hostel, Julie, I couldn't tell you. But I think it holds like Mappa 3, Mappa Tier 3, Mappa 3, Tier 4, something like that. Most dangerous UK prisoner gangster you've ever spoke with? Stephen French, Dominic Noonan, Darren G, take your pick. Gang members, blah, blah, blah. I've worked for people that have been murdered. I've worked for people that I've worked with people that have gone on to kill. Just what height are you? 6'4". I didn't know you could. Pal, should I? I'm a unit. Cody. Is that Walter Groom that escaped? I can't remember the kid's name, right? There was a high profile, one of the great train robbers, right? And he escaped from the prison. Did you ever remember Mad Raves in prison? I'm not a raver, bro, to be honest with you. I'm not really a raver. I'm not a party boy. I've done my partying, brother, back in the day. I'm not a party boy. I don't really like being in pubs and clubs, bro. It makes my hypervigilance tick. In London is the worst place in the UK for gangs and serious crime. How can you measure that, brother? How can you measure that? London, Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, Newcastle. He was in Forest Bank Dave every night. Oh, don't get it twisted. Yeah, there's been like little like I've sat in people's pads getting off my nut on fucking hooch and all that. Opinion on Neil Samworth, I think he's brilliant. I think Samworth's amazing. I think he's very articulate. I think he's very well spoken. I think he's a talented author, and he knows what he's talking about, which is always a help. Oasis or the Roses. Oasis. Do like the Roses, but Ian Brown, man. But I love Liam Gallagher. He's like, I love him. What's the worst thing you've seen in jail apart from shot at as a bouncer? I've been stabbed, brother. I've been shot at. Yeah, just you can imagine, brother. You can imagine. Machete attacks, whatever. Don't know. Can't really. You got to be careful. The Verve or the Roses? The Roses, man. The Roses. The Verve are not Manx, are they? I think they're from Wigan. Oh, have you seen Burning Home Alone? No. I know a little bit about the Essex Boys. I don't know a lot. I don't watch all this Rise of the Foot Soldier and Rise of the Foot Soldier again and Rise of the Foot Soldier 4 and 5 and Spain and Marbella and all this. Yeah, like how are you supposed to class where's more dangerous? Manchester, Liverpool, London, serious crime. London by area and by population is obviously more than Liverpool, Manchester, and Northwest, right? But it's just one of them. Is this another bone question? What's someone asking about having a turd in prison? I don't know where we find these people. What's this guy saying? And you make eye contact while taking a dump. Why would you be trying to lay eyes on your padmate while you're trying to squeeze one out? I just, what a stupid question that is. Stupid question. Who asks questions like that though, bro? Is the Cuddy Mile any good? I don't know. I think this big Bill might know me or something. She keeps asking bare questions about random things. The Cuddy Mile used to be decent. It's not anymore. Everywhere is dangerous if you're not from there. That's not necessarily true, is it? I've been to Belfast. I've been to Dublin. They didn't say, here, mate, you're not from around here. Do you know what I mean? Get out. I didn't have any of that. Didn't have any of that. Intense eye contact. Yeah, while you're squeezing the dump out. When you're having a turd, right? Me and my padmate, right, if we could help it, right, we'd wait until Soch, right, and then it'd say, right, you disappear. I'm going for a pony, and I'd be like, right, you go and have your pony, lock off, right. So he cover his flap. I'd go out. He'd go for a turd, stink the gaff out, right. Yeah, just if you need to go, you need to go, don't you? But we tried to as much as we could, right. Just yeah. You just try and hold it in, don't you? Is Johnny Adair and Sam McCrory gangsters? More terrorists than gangsters, but respected nonetheless. They're in exile in Scotland. But yeah. Oh, I'm having a pony. Yeah, look, watch Hayes with me. Let's look, Hayes. We'll have a pony. Trying to like have a pony, like looking at your pad mate. Like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? That is a bit weird, isn't it? I'm having a pony, Tony. Here, watch this, mate. Let's have really intense eye contact while I have a Jimmy. Trying to squeeze one out, mate. What is that about? Yeah, well, people ask stupid questions, don't they? Have I got a lot of patience? No, I don't have. I don't. I have more than I used to have, but less than I think I've got. Yeah, I used to be very short-tempered, but I've got a longer temper. I've not lost my temper for a very long time. Just had a smoke, crack me up. Yeah, well, people asking silly questions, aren't they? What happens if you need a poo, right? And your pad mate's like you're having a poo, and your pad mate's got eye contact with you. Say, what are you fucking looking at? Look away. Do you fancy me something? I'm having a turd. I'm having a pony in the toilet, Tony. Didn't like it. Didn't watch it. Did you ever have your own toilet roll? You can actually buy a quilted toilet roll. You can actually buy like finger. Oh, here we go. Another Muppet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Muppet gone. Hold on. Yeah, I'm placid. I'm more chilled than I used to be very, very short-tempered, very short-tempered. But I've got more of a patience, but I can lose if I'm tired, if I'm wound up, if I'm on edge. Frenchie seems very humble and innocent. It's hard to believe he is what he is. Frenchie is. I'm not best friends with Frenchie or anything like that. I've obviously met him and I've been around him. He probably found me, to be honest. but I've got a lot of respect for Frenchie as an individual. I think his his intelligence levels he's phenomenally intelligent. He's very calculated, and he's just he fascinates me, Frenchie. Really does fascinate me. And people might think, oh, he's getting on, but he's got right. There's a couple of people that I've been in the company of, and there's nothing behind the eyes, right? Nothing behind the eyes, dead behind the eyes. And Stephen French and Darren G are the two that I've sat with, looked him in the eye, and thought, there's nothing there, nothing at all behind the eyes. No remorse, no, just cold and just dead inside. And Frenchie and Darren are the two people that I've been in the company of and looked into the soul and just thought, just nothing behind their eyes, nothing at all. When you look in someone's eyes, you can see the clocks ticking and stuff like that. You can see if the, but with Darren and Frenchie, just nothing. And I mean that in the nicest way, just Scousers in it. Scousers are ruthless. L5 alive. Yeah, Scousers are they live. If I was from any other city, I would be a Scouser. And that I love Scousers. I genuinely love Scousers. Come and visit Wandsworth, Nick. Yeah, man. Never been to Wandsworth. I've not been to London for a long time. I'm planning on going to Gravesend soon. A subscriber who's a wicked guy. Yeah. No, you get Darren is not Danny. Danny's in prison, right? Darren's on the out. Glaswegians, love Scotland. I love you too, bro. Have you met Sam Walker, police informer, stalker Sam Walker? No. Something's not right with that kid. No energy like a scouse. Come Brixton. You will be patterned. Invoice Bank, Venables. But yeah, Venables, I believe Venables was in there. I believe that he was. I heard he was in. I heard that Venables, when Venables got out, he was in a probation hostel in Wrexham. Do you remember? If I came across John Venables, I would recognise him because I don't know if anyone saw a few years ago. There was a picture that went round, and it showed his teeth, it showed his face, his eyes, and it was a breakdown of what he looked like. He worked at KFC, blah blah blah. Very recognisable face. I've got a thing for remembering faces, and if I ever saw Venables, I would clock him straight away. I'd recognise that face, and I would on sight him as well. Scumbag. He looks a bit like Ian Brady. Brady's dead now, isn't he? He got dropped into the sea. It was Forest Bank Block in 2018. Boardwalk Pharmacy. Is Venable still inside? I don't know if he's still inside, brother. I'm not sure. Martha Tidwell. What lesson did you like at school? I used to walk into school and Jimmy out the back door and go straight into town, into Manchester. Catch on board in. Steph in. Smashed up behind the bar. Crazy. But yeah, nah. Venables, they're going to put him in a small town out in the sticks. They're not going to put him in a city. Well, they could put him in a city because he'd be lost in a city. His face, when you put him in a small town, he's probably more recognisable. That Vanessa George, she's out, isn't she? The paedophile from Plymouth. The 10-ton Tessa. Someone just texted me from Stoke saying get a train to Stoke, and we'll go to the Dana together to Shrewsbury. I don't think it's a million miles away from Stoke to Shrewsbury. Oh gosh, James English about 10 times, brilliant interview. Maxine Carr is out. Yeah, scumbag. Scumbag. She was Ian Huntley's partner in crime, weren't she? It's too warm. How are people coping in this heat, man? On a level, it's too warm. It's not a breathable material, this neither. Sweating me back out. Did you ever get an attack by a woman that's quite handy on the door? No. No. Was Charles Bronson legit? Oh, God, here we go again. Bone questions. He's classed as one of the most dangerous prisoners in England. So what do you reckon? Don't get that reputation by being like no adjudications and just being like a screwboy deal. How do people... Oh. Who's the scariest guy you've probably met? Darren G, Frencher, Dominic, whoever. Charlotte Bradbury, hello. Proper coolio. It's not here. I'm sweating my back out. Honest to God, I've got the windows open, and I am literally. It's like, do you believe in the canal pusher? This big bill's got to be in Manchester. You believe in a canal pusher? Possibly, I don't know. No one's died for a while in the canal. Yes, cold there. Looking forward to looking at the G lads. Ever heard of Steve Lydiot? You're talking about Steve Lydiot from Salford. You don't spell idiot like that. I don't think Darren and Frenchie are dangerous now. You don't think Darren's dangerous? Are you mad? Have you heard any stories about Darren G finding prison? I heard that he had it with this black kid. I can't remember which prison it was, and he just dealt with him. I'm not from Money, I'm from near the border. Dermatism. I'm not gonna buy it, Jay. I'm not gonna buy it, Jay. I'm not gonna buy it, Jay, and I'm not gonna say anything incriminating about anybody because I don't know anything about anything. Do you think Donald Trump has a comb over? Darren G versus Capo Insta. Capo's a dirty nonce. What's that Sam Walker in a nursery about? I've had no idea. I'm not sure. I've not seen anything about that. Again, I'm not going to comment. I don't know anything, Jay. Do not know anything about anything. That Jack the Ripper was a member of the royal family. It won't surprise me. Ollie, just do the maths, brother. Work it out. Have a look on YouTube and you'll see. I'm not here to define who's watching that. All I'll tell you is that, like I said, Darren has got more lovers and supporters than he has haters, 1000%. It's only a small number of people, right, that want to do him in. The man's got bollocks the size of watermelons, really has. He floats around Liverpool, like doing what he's doing, like goes onto his estate, goes onto the Grisdale, like walks around, films himself. He said, here I am outside rats' houses. The man has got testicles the size of fucking watermelons. Defo two-stroke. Look, we support L5 Alive. Choose a life, not a knife. We support the message, people. Support the message. We support the message. Choose a life, not a knife. What happens to Simpson Nick? He's more dangerous to them. Right. I remember once saying to Darren, like on the phone, I said, you should write a book, man, because I think it'd be therapy for him, and I think it would be a bestseller. I think it will be a true crime bestseller. I genuinely do. What he has been through, what his brothers have been through, is just. I've lived a mad life, but Darren's is just Darren, Danny, and all them. God bless them. God bless Billy and all that. He's just off the chain, and it's one of them sort of people that you have a film made about him. You know what I mean? It's that sort of, he's that high profile. Cody, I watched Sally's video before. What did she get charged with and sent down for? I don't actually know, brother. I don't actually know. She's been in prison a few times for different things, and I think I've asked her to do a more in-depth video explaining it, because a lot of people are asking questions. Yeah, I'll leave the podcast, brother, to James and Sean, brother. Cody, how do I watch Sally's video? It's on my channel, brother. Just go onto my channel, it's there. It's only 5.5 minutes long. I've asked Sally to do more in-depth videos for longer. Hopefully she does. I've asked her to do it, and I'm hoping she does. I've asked her to explain why she went to prison, how she felt, the emotions, what prison's like when you first go to a female prison. Obviously, she's going to speak about her addiction as well, which is, it's not for me to talk about in detail because I don't know. But she's gonna relive some horrible moments in her life. Is Sean Atwood a grass? He got out very early. I don't think so. No, he wouldn't have had as many high-profile people, would there? Is Sally on Coda? What do you mean, is Sally on Coda? Not sexually or anything, just a subscriber. And she's done videos for the channel. But yeah, she's done a video for the channel. I want more people to do videos for the channel, but people say they will and don't. When it comes to the police, the courts, the criminal justice system, the judges, the Freemasons, the government, the royal family, pedophiles, and they cover their own tracks. There's a saying out there: for the rich and powerful, crimes are those that others commit. I agree with that sentiment 1,000%. Let's see. Oh no, she's not on here. No, she's not. She was on before. I think she's come off. But the video was there and stuff like that. So Listen, paedophile rings are everywhere, guys. Government. Do you know what? I saw a post before saying that this coronavirus is no more deadly than the flu. And people are more distracted by that than they are paedophiles in the government and royal family, paedophile rings and stuff like that. Prince Andrew, remember, he didn't nonce because he can't sweat. He has a medical condition, and he wasn't noncing. He was at a pizza party. I'm going to bed now. Good stream. Keep up the good work. The channel's crap, brother. What did you say about Satan? I didn't mention Satan, I don't think. Yeah, he goes to pizza parties and Pizza Express. Dirty nonsense, a lot of them. The lives are better. I don't think they are. I think the lives are boring. All it does is, see, this is what happens, right? When you get fucking numpties. Withheld, 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 withheld. Pussies, mate. Pussies that will not face you. Simple. You've got my number because you keep ringing it, right? Grow a set of gonads or bollocks, right, and come and see me. 100%. Yeah, but 100%, 106 watching, like, that's a big number. I've got 20,000, nearly 700 subscribers, and I'm getting 100. What's that? Let me just do a bit of maths. Let's go on the average of 100. 100. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to work out 100, 20%. I'm crap at maths. It's not coming up. Everyone's on the piss, mate. You reckon Saddleworth is haunted? Saddleworth what? Saddleworth Hotel? Saddleworth Moors? I don't think Sean will see the back end of next year. Sean who? Sean Atwood? Sean won't see the back end of next year. Sean who? Sean Atwood? Rubbish. All right, I've got you. I'm with you. Saying that he might end up being offed by the establishment. Yeah, but if that was true, then John Wedger would be in serious danger, wouldn't he? Sean Ryder, who do you mean? Right. Well, David Icke, Sean, was taken down, weren't it, with the conspiracy theories and all these things, right? Yeah, David Icke would be gone. John Wedger, the paedophile former police officer, he would be gone, wouldn't he, if that was true? Sean is too big to be offed. I like Sean a lot. I think he's fantastic about the work he does. I think Wildman's wicked as well. Just got to love the channels, man. Do you think Savile killed with the roach rip? I don't know. But Jimmy Savile, like he said, I'm scared. Every girl in school scared of me or something. Or I'm feared in every kid's home in England or something, dirty nons. Would you ever fight Wildman? Yeah, with a shotgun. Wildman is a big old boy. I'm like I said, I'm a big lad, but Wildman is extremely big. Were you in Narcos? Just asking something that I've already posted. David Icke is a legend. Everything said became true except for the lizard thing. Charles Bronson tried climbing over Wakey jail. Hold on. Killed right by Savile's flat fact. Don't know. Do you think the questions are boring? No, there's a lot of intelligent questions, but there's also a lot of stupid questions that I've already answered. and I put community posts out, and I've covered in 1,000 videos, right? So there's a lot of good conversation. It's not just conversation for me; other people are interacting as well. But when people are asking, "Have you committed an armed robbery?" Same stuff. Would you fight Brock Lesnar? There you go. Another stupid question. I can fight, but would I get in a ring with an all-American wrestling fucking 300-pound fucking muscle bound fucking former UFC fucking heavyweight champion? I think that the answer is quite obvious, right? I think Brock would put a hole in my head with his fist. I can fight, but just because you can fight doesn't mean you can fight pro athletes. He's stupid or what? Would you fight Nate Diaz? I like Nate Diaz. No, you're not stoned, bro. You're just asking fucking stupid questions. That's all. Can't believe we've been on here for 2 hours, you know. Hold on, let's have a look how many missed calls we had from private numbers now. Another one. Absolute Muppets, look. This is what you get when your number's online. Muppets ringing you. That shows that some, yeah, but I don't expect everyone to. The channel's boring. It just is what it is. But is Tony and Gooch legit? Oh, here we go. Doesn't Sean Mercer gets brought up a lot? He does. Darren G, Sean Mercer, French, yeah. Yeah, of course. Gets brought up a lot, brother. I'm all for. I love the subjects, brother. I love the subjects, man. People bring up what they want to bring up. I'm just sit here and I reply to what's on the screen. But if people asking you dumb questions, asking you to incriminate yourselves and stuff like that, he's gone. That's clearly another troll. Has anyone seen that out from about French prison? Looks brutal. Savile knows not his. I'm not here to be. I'm not trying to be entertaining, bro. I just reply to what's on the screen. If someone asks me a decent question, then I'll answer it. Do you think the Crocky crew are a dangerous gang? Not the Nogsy crew, the Crocky crew are obviously dangerous. Again, if you've got a gang and they've killed, right? Do you think they're dangerous? Make up your own mind. Why has he retracted his message? Unless he's... What did that message say from him then? Sutters. Are you talking about Sutcliffe? There, rats. Much about the Daniels and the Lions. A little bit. There's a documentary that I posted before. Well, not posted it, I put it in my community. On Channel 5, there's a documentary called Narcos UK. And one of the towns, cities they go to is Glasgow. Yeah, do you want to join the Noggy crew or something? The Crocky crew. Raoul Moat, I remember the case. Oh. I remember that night when Raoul Moat did the standoff with the police. I was actually working the doors in Blackpool. I remember where I was. I've been watching it all day. Yeah, man, it's me, man, Gaza, man. I bought a fishing rod and some beers and that. We're going for fishing and that. But yeah. Nah, just because I'm real about the channel, bro. The channel's crap, bro. I look at people like Sean Atwood and James English, brother. Proper channels. Well, 40 announcements. I don't know. Shout out to Stocky, Stockport or Stockton. The Burger Bar Boys was a good one. I actually know one of the former Burger Bar Boys, quite high ranking within the burgers, and the lad that went on the program talking, the former gang member from the burgers that went on that documentary. Let me say, he spoke out of line. I'll say that. Heaven and Hell. Female bouncer. I used to work at, I worked at the Laughing Donkey on a South Pier, and I worked at the Chinook. Jimmy Savile. I did see that. Oh, I did see. I think Louis Theroux was onto him. After I go for a big heavy cheeseburger and bacon roll. Go on, son, grow up. Good. Any advice for when you're... I seen the interview. My testicle, as I sat up there, my testicle flopped under my leg and I sat down and I crushed my testicle. That was sore. That really was sore. I literally like stood up a little bit to move forward and my bollock fell under my leg and nearly crushed it. No other reason, man. There is no other reason. There is no other reason. I wish there was. There isn't. Was James English background? Was he a gangster? No, I think he was. I think he suffered with mental health, and I think he was a drug addict. Bad on the coke, weren't he? I think he was on the sniff and all that. I think he was a gambling addict or addictions, gambling addict or drug addict. But again, respect to him. Like, what time are we on, seriously? People should be getting their heads down, or you ever squished yourself there? It's 11:10. Again, another Muppet, bringing on withheld numbers, little pussies. I just block all withheld numbers, and then these little Muppets, like, 11 a.m., 1 minute, 11 minutes past 1. What do you reckon to Trump, Cody? I have no idea, mate. I don't know what to make of Trump. I think it's mad. I think it's just mad. I just think that his wife's with him for his money, obviously. I think he wears them like a thing, yeah. Andy Ritchie was a college player. Didn't he captain Oldham when they were in the Premiership? No, the captain was Mike Milligan. Mike Milligan was the captain. Chicken Kievs, mate, after midnight. Nothing wrong with chicken Kievs. Chicken Kievs are decent. I had some minty lamb burgers, mate. Trump is legit and a great president. Okay. Subjective. People are entitled to their own opinions. I wonder how many people catch up on these, you know. Would you not answer it on the phone so we can hear them? Why, brother? Why am I going to give a troll my platform to right? If they was going to say something nice, right, they'd ring me off their number, wouldn't they? They wouldn't ring off a private number like a little coward. So why am I then going to let them go on loudspeaker and put me down on my own channel? Just ask yourself that question. Would you turn up at a troll's door? Yes, 1,000% I fucking would. 1,000, I would go to prison for a troll. But you know that they're just going to ring the police, because I would absolutely lose my plot. I would lose the plot. Get Frenchie to answer it. Up the Oldham Athletic. Oldham. Where it ploughed there. But yeah. Shout out Glossop. Oh, Big Bill, you're a troll, you bro. Shout out Stockport. Shout out Glossop. Clearly a troll or something, brother. The only trolls you have to worry about are the ones that have actually got something about them. And there's next to none that have got any balls. Another 2 calls. This is what happens, guys. Listen, look. Another 2 calls. Just no testicles, man. They're watching this live, bro. How sad is that, bro? They wasted 2 hours and 10 minutes of their life, nearly. Right, watching my live, thinking, I'd love to punch that guy in the face. Well, come on then. Come on. Have some balls. Ring me off a grown-ass number, you little pussy, and come and see me. I'll meet you. Don't speak to the police, right? But just know that if you don't kill me, I swear to God I will do you in. I'll absolutely just hammer you all over. No weapons. I don't need weapons, right? But like I said, you don't have to worry about little muppets like that. Little coward little muppets, mate. They've got no testicles about them, no bollocks. Like I said, single little muppets still living at home. Huh? Oh yes, yes, mum. I'll have some. Can I have beans with my chicken dinosaurs and chips? Muppets. It's Charlie. Who's Charlie? You're on, Charlie. Like that. Do you like the band Kings of Leon? Yes. Shouting out the firm in Glossop, in Stockport. Not heard of a firm from Glossop, bro. Oh, Charlie, yeah. Charlie Zellon. Yeah. What firm? There is no firm in Glossop, mate. Only firm that's in Glossop, mate, is the inbred ones. Like, this is my sister. She's also my wife. Never heard of Glossop. Yeah. My mate went to, one of my mates went to school in Glossop Dale. But like I said, it's just one of them. Oh, it's just getting stupid nowadays. I might come off here because it's just fucking idiots. Right, guys. I think the time has come to knock it on the head. It's just got stupid. Thank you for all the genuine people that have chimed up and spoke and commented. To all the muppets that have got no bollocks, that sit here and watch these lives with no testicles, that have got nothing about them, they've got nothing going in for their life, right, and have to prank call people on private numbers because they've not got the bollocks to step up and stand and face me face to face. If we wanted to hear from an arsehole, we would fight, but we don't. So, right, guys, respect to everybody else, the genuine people that have tuned up. Too many trolls and stuff that have been hacking these. But like I said, we worm them out and then we just get rid of them. Right, guys, much love. Thank you for everyone for tuning in and speak to everybody soon. Cody out.